Hello everyone, welcome to another episode of Fair Ladies of Middle-earth. With me are my players who will now go around and introduce themselves. In the order I have you on screen, so starting with Kira.
Hi, I'm Kira. I play Zistari, former guardian of the Silver Springs, and now awkward gay princess who knows nothing of most things. But, she's learning and she's trying her best. If you want to see me doing more tabletop RPG-based nonsense, you can head over to Campfire Stories RPG, where we are this Sunday tomorrow. Tomorrow is a Sunday. Going into session 2 of Dawn's Pokemon Tabletop Universe game. So check that out. Head over to the YouTube channel of the same name if you want to see our catching session, so you know what our teams look like now.
Very well. Moving on to Anara.
Yes, I am Inara. I play Aislan, a shield maiden of Rohan. I was going to get a shower before the game, and instead I fell asleep, and I don't know what century it is or which way is up or down, but I am here, and I am excited to play, and I am on about the same intellectual level that my character normally is, so it's going to work just fine.
Fair. Okay, moving on to Kayla.
Hello, I'm Kayla. I play Phelan. She's a woodswoman of the Wilderland. She's Susty's very proud girlfriend, and she's got an axe, and she is not afraid to use it. And I'm not really online, but yeah, thank you.
Then there's me. Hi, I'm Violet. I play Muriel, who is also kind of a gay princess, but in a completely different way than Zesty. She's more like a bisexual noble woman who knows some things, but not a lot of things. But it's kind of confusing. Anyways, she has like a ginormous crush on Inara's character, Aislan. But Aislan is also a human, and so there's like just this little bit of a faux pas going on there, and there's kind of like a will they, won't they thing right now. And like everybody knows that they like each other, except like I don't think Aislan knows that Muriel likes her, and Muriel definitely doesn't know that Aislan likes her, but Muriel does know that she likes Aislan. She just doesn't want anyone else to know. It's kind of complicated. But yeah, I don't really do any other streaming of TTRPGs at this time. However, I do go to a lot of concerts, and I post about that on Instagram. So like if you want to follow me there, you can. It's bruise.like.violets. Which is a Taylor Swift reference on Instagram.
Thank you very much. And I'm Loremistress LadyBug. I can be found everywhere as Loremistress LadyBug or some iteration thereof. The link is in the comments and also in the description on YouTube. So look there, and whose keyboard is making noise this time?
Not mine.
There were a couple, because I heard somebody else's when I wasn't typing, so.
We all have noisy keyboards. I love that. Anyway, I believe Kira was about to tell us what was happening last time.
Yes. Okay, so you're going to have to bear with me on this one because it's been a hot minute since the fair ladies have gotten back together. And my notes are more bullet points. So, here we go. Brigands on the Great West Road doing brigand shit. We absolutely smashed the dialogue portion, and Cendric loves us.
Oh yeah, we did roll really good on those ones. I remember that. Yeah.
I think one of us got like a triple, one of the extraordinary successes.
Reminds me.
Gives us a silver horn that if we use it in the Easterland, we get reinforcements. I hope that's actually a thing, and I didn't just put Easterland here.
Easterland, but hey.
Okay, I'm pretty sure Easterland is one of the places Jack Skellington didn't go in, but sure, it's there now. We travel to another place with a super comfy inn and a hella big horse enclosure. We talked to a lady who's super nice and said we need to talk to the survivor. Then we drank at the speculative. And look, if you need a description of what we do when we drink, don't jump in on this episode.
I mean, honestly, I
That's
feel
Are
like
you sure? It's early
I
yet.
feel like drinking is something we do often, so you'll learn very quickly what we do.
Oh, yeah.
when we drink. It's just not right this second, but eventually.
We drink and we flirt with each other. That's what we do.
It's true.
I spoiled it. There you go.
Kinda, yeah.
Mostly.
All right.
Or sometimes one of us flirts with someone else and the other person gets really jealous about it. That's
And some of us are just completely oblivious to the fact that others are jealous.
And sometimes there's
confused.
just a really hot carpenter around.
he
You know,
was
so
not
people-
hot.
He's
Yes, he
pretty
was.
Yeah.
Calm down.
hot. He's pretty hot.
Took a picture of him and asked people, and I convinced everyone else that he wasn't hot. So, like, the majority
They
rule.
thought he was.
You're
until
all
you started
entitled to your
talking.
wrong opinions. How about that?
Yeah.
Remember
Yes,
when we asked
yeah.
the entire city and everyone took my side?
Yeah,
No,
I do
don't.
actually remember that. Now, see,
You made it weird.
Kira's
that
like,
one
nah, he
time.
was kind of hot, though. Zesty was
But I
like, don't get
convinced
it.
everyone.
Yeah.
Like, in character. I rolled like I want to say like 27 or something, like crazy high on my persuade or something. And then everybody was like, yeah, no, he's ugly.
I love the idea of, like,
They thought he was hot, and then you started talking, and they were like, "Well, you're right. His features are a little asymmetrical." Now that you mention it,
I love the idea that we are basically that meme of Aislinn being like, he's kind of hot, and Muriel being like, he's not hot at all. And then freaking Phelan being like, he was kind of hot, and Zesty being like, y'all like men?
I mean, equal opportunities. Sorry, we're playing a
Oh,
game.
yeah. I don't know if you have any,
No, we're
like,
not. We're just drinking and flirting with each other for 2 hours every other week.
Sounds fun to me. That's like playing a game, right?
yeah, I don't know if
I
you have
lagged
any,
so
like,
hard
further
just now.
details, Ladybug, considering you actually have the book and probably know exactly where we are in the module. But, like,
That's a lot of
That's-
faith you put in me.
that's basically what I have. I just have we talked to a lady who's super nice and said we had to talk to the survivor.
Survivor of
kinda checks
what?
Shut.
The survivors of the brigands that were supposed to go murk, I imagine, based on my notes.
Oh,
Which
the
just
Great
said we
West
need to go
Road
murk some
brigands doing
brigands.
brigand shits.
Yes.
Eastern Road. You're in the east
In
side of Poland.
Eastfold.
Yeah.
And the guy in charge of Eastfold is Senric, who loves us and gave us a horn to call a captain for help and will give us 10 treasures when we come back.
he is one of those two guys between whom you made peace like 2 adventures ago.
Oh, I remember
It
him.
all fits together, man.
When's the wedding?
In spring, as you were already told a few times.
Sorry.
We get excited about weddings. You know what we can do at weddings? Get drunk
Drink,
and flirt
I know.
with each other.
Flirt with each other, yeah.
Look, I don't know what it's like in Middle Earth.
Truth be told, you don't need a wedding for that.
I was like, yeah,
No, but
freaking.
it doesn't hurt.
As someone who has to deal with Canadian winters, I wouldn't have a wedding in this shit. So I don't know what it's like in Middle Earth, but if it's anything as close
I mean,
as it is to this, nah, we waiting for the spring.
It may not be that bad in Rohan because it is at the south of the continent, but then again, it's right by the mountains. So
Oof. Oh, that's an oof.
yeah,
It's
right to the
Appalachia.
south, but there's mountains right next to it. So yeah, the winters might not be very fun.
Yeah, last thing they need is to like toast to their love, and then an avalanche comes down.
Yeah, I mean, in general, it's a rule in the game itself, even that during winter you all don't travel; you just stay in one place until spring.
Yeah,
That's
don't we all
the-
like hang out
that's-
at Aislinn's house?
You probably
Yeah.
will. Because basically, you have the normal fellowship phases between adventures, and then you have the year-end fellowship phase, which is basically okay. It's winter. You get to rest for a bit fucking longer
Yeah.
And we
Well, that's when
banned
I get to
Zesty
dig
from
up all my
opening the
treasure
door.
from Aislin's yard.
before you go somewhere else. Yes.
Yeah.
Well, Zesty's not going to open the door topless in winter. It's cold out.
Well, I don't know if we got like a fireplace
Yay?
keeping you warm indoors. Who knows?
I would assume. I
Well,
have
the
a
fireplace would keep me warm, but like opening the door to the cold.
Okay, that makes sense. Yeah.
All right, let's go find that survivor.
Also,
Let's do the thing.
Since you're new here, that joke was mainly because Zestari did indeed once open the door topless to a courier with messages.
What happened?
It went very well. I think there's rumors around town that Aislin's got like an elvish like
Oh no.
brothel
Like
going on
harem,
in her house.
brothel, or something. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's very funny.
Anyways,
We
We're
wake
doing
up the
stuff.
next day.
Yes.
I don't know if you guys have anything to do prior to us talking to this survivor, but let's get a quick breakfast in and let's go talk to this person.
Yes, yeah, as you are informed, he is being held under guard in the tavern, so at least you don't have to go far, I guess.
So we can have
Why is he
brekkie
being
at the
guarded?
tavern and then go to the place that he's being held under guard, which just so happens to also be the tavern. Look at that go.
that's
I mean,
convenient.
it is the only tavern here, so
Pretty
Heck
convenient.
yeah. So we will go and do that.
also I should probably like show you some bullshittery on a map or something. to that
Probably.
effect. Yeah. 1 second. I need to make the thingy that will show thingies. How do I do that? I forgot how shit works.
That's okay. You got this. We believe in you.
At least somebody does.
Yay, there's a map.
Make you visible. And
And there's us. Amazing.
that will work better.
Us.
That will work
Well,
better.
and there we are.
Yep.
Hey,
So
most of us.
here's the map of the let's call it area.
Mm.
And you were normally in Edoras, which is like right
Okay.
here.
Okay.
You went to Aldburg to talk to Senrik, and now you're in Stotfold, which is like here.
Okay.
I mean,
Ah,
it's
so
fine.
we are on the Great West Road then.
Yes, it's called the Great West Road, but you're in the Eastfold.
Cool.
Don't get fooled by the names of
It's
places.
just like the highways where it's like you're on I-20 West, but you're in like Georgia or whatever.
yes,
So
kinda.
it depends on what direction you're going.
Yeah.
So I'm guessing that the brigands are fucking shit up somewhere between Stoffold and that place when it suddenly turns into a forest.
Something like
That's
that. Yeah.
the place that robbers would hang out.
Oh, they're gonna do that whole like downing a tree in the middle of the way. Oh, we gotta stop the caravan. Be like, just come up with a better ruse.
I hope they do Robin Hood Men in Tights and they start singing. That'd be fun.
Or the Shrek Robin Hood.
Oh God.
Oh, that's that good shit.
Oh, I can do this. That's fun, but I cannot have you. I think. That won't
Where
work.
are we?
Under the map.
Where are you?
And I'm so sorry.
I'm figuring shit out. Don't worry. Okay, let's leave it like it is. Never mind. Okay, so yes, you are in the tavern. I'm guessing you will be getting some breakfast before you go talk to the guy.
Yes, very much so.
Indeed.
So yeah, if you go down from your rooms, the tavern people are there, so if you want breakfast, they will give you breakfast.
That's good. That's good.
Like a full
Don't be
English.
like, no,
like
no, you
eggs,
can't have any
bacon,
breakfast.
beans, toast. Like,
I'm not sure about the full English breakfast, but a
Darn.
breakfast in general, yes.
no. Okay. Will there be eggs? I like eggs.
Yes, they can do eggs, yes.
Yeah.
I just want
Should be playing
meat.
a music.
There are two kinds of people.
Well, I would like to know that Muriel also wanted toast, but she can live without it if they don't have toast.
They have bread.
have to have bread.
Misty's just asking for like whatever's local, try a new dish maybe that she hasn't tried before, but is super common for them.
I assume that I'm just staring at all of them as they make their requests because you don't make requests here. They just like slop some food on a plate and you eat it or you don't.
Yeah, and
Seems like
Muriel is
that kind of
very
tavern.
affronted when they slop food on her plate that is nowhere near what she asked for. Like, and then she like picks at it while she's eating it. She only picks at the parts that she likes off the plate.
I will like discreetly deposit the things that I see her eating from my plate onto her plate, and I will discreetly take the pieces that she doesn't want and
Aw.
eat them. Because I am not a picky eater, and I want to make sure she gets enough food.
That's so romantic. Oh my god.
Ah, a bowl of indiscriminate
I'll eat your
gruel.
pickles.
Yeah, no, Muriel twirls her hair as she realizes this, and is pretty happy. All thoughts of that annoying carpenter man gone from her brain.
For now, anyway.
For now.
Honestly, that was so long ago, and the fact
But
that
it
we're
was
still
so
harping
long
on
ago
it is kind of
in
hilarious.
our lives.
Like,
In the game, it was only like a couple days ago.
Like 2 weeks or something. It's been a minute.
Yeah, like something
Anyway.
like that.
Probably even less.
Yeah, I would say it was a couple days ago, maybe a week.
I think we've gotten drunk at least 3 times since
I
then,
mean,
so
you
that'd be
are
at least
giving
3 days.
Aislin's memory a lot of credit too. She's like, yeah. Like, oh yeah, he was
There's
really
also like
cute.
some travel
We're
in
not
between
talking about him right
there.
now. She didn't mention him. I was saying, as the player, all thoughts of this man and her jealousy surrounding him have vacated Muriel's brain's premises at the
Perfect.
moment.
Perfect.
For now,
She's
anyway.
just blowing her hair and very happy and pickily eating her food.
Until another cute guy comes around. Who knows?
Ladybug, you keep the cute little meat.
Uh-oh, who
No,
thinks
no, we're not doing this again. We're not doing this again.
Roll for hot guy.
No.
Oh,
I mean, it could be a
I mean,
hot.
I
No.
could be cruel, but maybe not.
Now
this time.
there may
Nah,
be
we
some
should
very
probably
We
hot
should.
people
Okay,
working
okay, we're
here.
doing the
Let's
thing. We
finish our
finished
food and
breakfast.
go.
We're gonna go do stuff. We're
We
gonna
have
do
to
stuff
keep
'cause
our
we're
eyes on the
professional
prize.
players.
No shit, you actually want to play the game and not get sidetracked 5 minutes in?
We can say the
I mean, maybe
sidetracking
20
for like
minutes in.
30 minutes in, yeah. But 5
Mm.
minutes in, so let's too soon. We should do what we're supposed to do at least for a little bit.
All right.
Yeah.
Color me impressed.
okay, someone who likes talking to people needs to
I
to
can
deal
do
with
it.
this.
Yeah, you can.
You've got this. Elves, go.
Leslie, let's
go
do
talk
it.
to them.
All right. I think we got this.
And that's not a racial thing. I love elves. My girlfriend's an elf.
I had a great
This is why we
relationship
don't let
with
you
the
talk to the
elves.
people.
I'm half elf or quarter elf.
This
I
is
don't
why
even
you aren't allowed
remember.
to talk to the people.
Okay. So Muriel and Zesty will approach the guards to talk to the person they're supposed to talk to.
Very well. So yes, he is being absolutely held under guard. As you get to the guards, they will tell you that his name is Berevir. Let me show you how that's written so that you know what the word is. And I just clicked something because I'm stupid.
You're not stupid. Don't say that about my friend. Rude.
Okay, perfect. I guessed that completely right.
Fair. Oh, I thought it was with an F.
Where
close
does
enough.
with this name?
in our private chat.
Oh, okay.
On
There it is. I see.
Restream.
Perfect.
Yep.
Bear. That's okay. It doesn't matter. Faye doesn't even know how to write.
As they
so
tell you,
she
he's
doesn't
being
need
held
notes.
under guard for his own good, since he was first found on the road to the east of the village. And yes, for his looks, I can actually show him to you.
Oh, wonderful.
Oh yeah. Oh no.
Oh yeah.
He looks like he got some sort of severe burn on his cheek.
He does look a bit like he's seen better days, yes.
Is he receiving medical attention of any sort?
To be honest, because the drawing didn't do it much justice, it isn't a burn as much as it is Jesus Christ.
He's got a
almost
shiner.
burning. Yeah, it's a bruise, basically.
Bruise. Okay. It was a black and white
Yeah.
photo, so I wasn't sure. Okay. So he has like a major bruise, so it looks like he's been punched in the face.
More like he got hit with something heavy, or it was probably either a weapon or a boot that got him.
Okay. And as a player, Muriel totally knows because it's been, one night. As the player, what information are we supposed to be gathering from this man again?
Probably any you can.
How to murk the
brigands. Okay. Excuse me, sir. How do we murk the brigand? I didn't actually.
Hey, buddy. How you holding up?
You look like you've seen better days. Are you alright?
Yes, I think so. Yes. He says he seems to not be very much. Well, he's not completely like lost in what's happening. He's just a bit beaten up and stuff. He does seem like he has seen some shit, but he's also sounding like he's educated.
Good.
Hey, but it's okay, man. You're safe. You're safe here. You're with people who care about you and want to see you get better. And we're actually kind of sent by Senric. Do you know who Senric is?
He looks at you. It doesn't seem like that name rings much of a bell for him.
Well, that's okay.
It doesn't seem to be local. I will tell you that much.
The specifics are not really the point, but we're here
He's
to
a powerful
kind of
guy. Important guy.
Yeah, we're here to help, and we're here to get rid of those bad people that did this to you. What can you tell us about them?
Oh well, I just came across a group of brigands. They were assaulting some traders like east of here. I tried to defend the traders, but I was overwhelmed and knocked from my saddle by the brigands' leader. They did take my horse and all I owned, and basically left me for dead.
Did you notice anything about them that might help us to find them or to defeat them later?
Or even identify
I mean,
them?
if I saw them, I would recognize them, but I'm not from around here.
Do you remember how many of them there were?
Look at me quickly going through my notes.
There were page 22, page 22.
Listen!
Listen.
I don't remember the exact numbers. It was just a group of them. I can't tell you how many.
Okay. Was there any like distinctive features or like any even distinctive features on the horses that might point them like
I Not really. I do know that from what I've seen on the road, they've probably fled towards northeast. I could probably help you track them.
Okay, yeah, we could go northeast, and you could definitely come with us. Question for the group: don't we have an extra horse lying around, like
Well,
that we use for
I-
like
I
what?
hope she's
We
standing,
totally do. We
but
have pissed
yes.
off horse.
No, she's fine. She likes me. Just
What I'm saying is that if we have an extra horse lying around, we could offer to let him ride that horse if he's helping us track
yes.
them. Okay, wonderful. Okay, so we actually have, as a party, there's only 4 of us, but we do actually have 5 horses. So if you did want to come with us and help us track them, we could offer you a temporary horse for the journey.
That would be much appreciated. I do have a score to settle with them. After all, they did take away my sword, which is a family heirloom for me.
Yes, and we could possibly get back your horse that they stole as well, and then you would have, the horse that you bonded with.
I can always have another horse. It's not that easy to replace a family heirloom, you know.
That too. I just meant the people who really love the horses.
Oh, I know
So
all
that's
about
why.
that.
I mean, a horse
Can
can
we-
be,
That.
but
Can
sure,
we
I
insight
guess.
check this man?
Sure, go for it.
Because he seems to not have a lot of information, but really wants to go with us.
Let's see.
He wants his sword back.
I didn't do very good on mine. Oh, you didn't do very good on yours either. Oh no.
Nope.
I feel like this isn't important enough to spend.
My time to shine.
wow.
Don't worry, I've got you.
That's like a great success, right?
Yeah. Because they got the 6.
Mm-hmm.
Let me scroll through my motherfucking notes. The book is mostly well written. Oh, there it is.
Is this bitch shady?
Oh my god.
I need a moment.
Okay.
At this point, we'll just kind of go back to our group and kind of share the information with them. I assume you guys are not too far behind.
So, I can tell you with that roll that he is absolutely honest about being attacked by brigands and that they did take his horse and his weapons.
Wonderful. So he's a good old honest Abe. Happy to bring him with us.
Story checks out.
Family heirlooms matter to people.
Okay, cool. So when should we get headed on the road then?
Whenever you are ready, as long as the guards here let me go, then.
I believe you were being kept
yeah.
safe from other people, so I don't see why they should have a problem with it. But I can talk to them just to be sure. I tend to be pretty persuasive, not gonna lie. And Mary will ask the guards if they can bring the guy with them.
The guards will tell you that, yeah, sure, they were just keeping him for his own safety, so, yeah, sure.
Perf. Then you're all good to go. We just will need to go meet up with our horses and get packed and ready to continue our adventure.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah, let's go grab him.
Aislinn, do you want to lead the way to the horses?
Sure. I will go and get the horses ready, as I do.
And when Aislinn's helping get the rest of the horses ready, Muriel will be brushing her horse's Meredith's mane, and then also braiding Meredith's hair because she loves her horse.
Oh yes, absolutely. Like now that Zesty actually has a horse that likes her, She is making sure to maintain the relationship with this horse. In and as much as, she knows anything about horses.
I mean, she's
Probably
got to know
asks
something
Aislinn.
at this point. She's been traveling with Aislinn for a not insignificant period of time. She's if for no other reason than osmosis, she will have a general idea of horsemanship.
So I just kind of like copying what Aislinn is doing, but then I'm also kind of copying what Muriel's doing. Like brush the hair. Yes, let's do that.
Okay, so you take the guy and you go on the road. For a moment, I won't need the screen, so we can go back to. How do I not show? Oh, that's how I not show it. Can go back to this. I am still learning my shit. Okay. Oh, also, since you did have a success, you do still get the feeling that he might be hiding something. But he was honest about wanting to retrieve his sword. He was honest about being attacked and the fact that his horse is gone as well.
But he is
Hey,
hiding something.
this guy's weird. Don't trust him. He wants the sword, but he's hiding something. I can tell. I can smell it on him.
Do you think this is something like?
Yeah.
Do you think this is something like significant that we should get out of him before we go?
I mean, I didn't think he smelled particularly great, but I didn't think he smelled like a liar.
I think he just
Do liars smell a certain way?
I think it's a turn of phrase.
Oh. I see.
Yeah.
I just didn't think he smelled very good in general. I didn't know if she thought he was lying because he smelled bad.
Honestly, he's been kind of in like a cell for a bit,
no,
so yeah, he doesn't
smell bad. I can tell.
smell the best.
I probably don't smell great either, frankly.
I have great personal hygiene. All right. Are the horses all ready then?
Yes, we can get on our way.
Kapla! Anybody got 2 coconuts that they can like clack into a mic?
It's about as good as it gets.
Honestly, that was not too bad.
Passing my window.
Okay, very well. So you take the guy and you go on your merry way. Good.
We do.
We're off to see the
The terrible brigands of the Northeast, because they hurt a bunch of people. Yeah.
We're gonna get
Because of the terrible things they does.
Oh, that's good. That's better.
Very well. So you set out after the outlaws along with him. He will guide you to where they left him, which is about 15 miles southeast along the road towards Sun Landing, which wasn't even on that map I sent you. I showed you, I believe.
Nope.
I'm not sure. No, it wasn't. It must be not big enough to be on the map. Makes sense. There are still tracks left there because it wasn't raining lately. So there's many hoof prints and other shit. You can roll me hunting or search to do anything about that.
Oh,
hunting or search. Well, I have 1 in hunting and 0 in search, so I will roll hunting.
1 in hunting.
Oh, I got a Gandalf.
Yeah, my options.
I didn't.
What's the difference between a Gandalf and a 10? Because I rolled a 10 on my dice earlier when I rolled for insight.
I think
Gandalf is 12, yeah.
Oh, but then how come it says my Gandalf plus a 3 is only 13? Shouldn't that mean it's 15?
Because I mean Gandalf kind of counts as a 10, but it's also an automatic success because it's Gandalf.
Okay, so I succeeded.
Yes.
Yay!
Yes, you did.
Good job.
Thanks. I'm not a great hunter.
You succeeded.
but,
Obviously, Phelan
Phelan has been
succeeded,
teaching me, so.
and that's about
Remember
it.
that one time that you taught me a bunch of stuff about hunting, Phelan?
I remember I taught you about healing, so I guess this is the natural extension of you learning everything I know, so you can gradually become our super party member. And
Okay, give me a moment because I need to switch my headphones to earphones because as much as I adore those headphones, I hear myself muffled and it's throwing me off.
Mm.
I'll be right back.
Yeah, I
Okay.
think that Muriel, she doesn't want to be a super party member, but she does want to be in the history books as the greatest adventurer of all time. So it's important to her that she learns all the adventuring skills.
Oh yeah, sure. I said that ironically. I'm not concerned about you becoming a super party member, and I was not a party or anything.
I mean, you did roll a literal 20 on insight, and then you rolled a 16 on hunting. So I think you're firmly good. You're firmly doing good as a useful member of the party.
Yeah, I'm cranking. I'm putting some points into social skills because I realized that I kind of need them. But yeah, so Muriel, here is how tracking works.
Yes.
You see those tracks?
All right.
Follow.
Follow the tracks. But then won't we make our own tracks? And then
And
people could track us.
Well, you don't walk on top of their tracks. Oh, for other people following us? I mean, there's ways to cover your own tracks. I don't think we're concerned about it at this instant since we're tracking other people and we're not really concerned at this point that they're tracking us at the same time. I don't think they really know we're coming for them at this point.
Okay.
So,
Right, so we track them by following the tracks. Got it.
yes.
What if there aren't
You can
tracks?
also look-
I know there are this time, but what if
But-
in the future, rain had come down and there were no longer tracks?
Then you have to look for other signs like snapped branches or what somebody who has natural outdoor survival skills like Phelan would know to look for, but Kayla does not because Kayla
You're very
lives
small.
in the city. Thank you.
Thank you for letting me know. I'm from a cave, so.
You're great at tracking things in caves. There's not a lot to go off of in there.
Okay,
You don't
I'm
really
back.
need to track things in caves. It's more like a civilization in there.
Can you hear me?
Solid. We're good now.
Yeah,
Let's
we
go.
can hear you.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
As I said, I'm back. The earphones didn't work because they don't want to connect to my computer. That's on them. So I'm back in headphones. I just made sure part of my ear is poking out so I can hear myself a bit more clearer because when I'm muffled, it throws me the fuck off. So that's
You're
fun.
valid.
Yeah?
Happens. What can I say? Anyway, so you are going tracking and you were hunting and that went well. So you can single out two groups of tracks heading northeast. The first and oldest set of tracks was left by the bandits, most likely, and the stolen horses. However, you do also see a second set of tracks that were probably left by some of Cedric's riders who picked up the trail the day before you. And you did not have enough of a success for me to give you more information than that.
All right.
Well, it's something.
Also, we have
Okay.
because we only had 2 rolls of hunting, so that's all we get. So that's what you get.
All right. Great. So we follow the tracks then.
Mm-hmm.
Did Cedric say that he was sending other people?
He
besides
did,
us?
but he also did tell you that he's gonna send you more on that quest because he has more shit to deal with than that. So you're on your own for this.
I was
Have
trying
fun.
to
Good luck. Have fun.
catch.
Can I get down from my horse and speak to the very tracks themselves to ask how many people were part of this brigand team.
You want us to talk to what?
The
grass.
tracks,
Ground, the grass.
the
Yeah.
ground.
Sure, roll me for song.
Kira, you are so cool.
Jesus fucking Christ. Okay. With that 18, you are apparently talking to the grass. And
Just what I
yes,
do.
so it's grass. So ask your question.
Did you happen to see how many people were part of this brigand team that had tread upon you very recently?
There was 21 horses in total.
That's a lot of
21 horses?
Yes, in the last few days, 21 horses.
21 horses. Was that all together, or was that
Yes.
like two groups?
They were in two groups, but it was 21 to there, yes. You're asking
Okay.
the grass, darling.
I am asking the grass.
I'm glad the grass knows how to count.
You know, there's
to
a lot
begin
of little parts to the grass they need to know how to count.
It's true, they gotta
At
communicate.
some point you run out of names, and here's Mark 1, Mark 2, Mark 3, Mark 25. And over there, Mark 375. You know, it's grass.
Sorry, could you ask the grass how many horses were in the first group versus the second group?
That's actually, honestly, look, it's good that we're a team.
Yeah.
How many were in the first group versus how many were in the second group?
So the first group was the bigger one. That was 15. The other was
Six.
the day before
Six.
today.
No, sorry,
Yeah,
seven.
and that was no six.
Six.
That was
Six.
6.
Was it 6? That's 21.
It was 21. Yeah.
Yeah, that's
was
fine.
21.
5.
Was
That was
that
the
how
number
many
that-
there were?
Yes.
I
That's the
also
number
am not
last
that
time.
great with numbers. Never really had to be. So
Oh no.
we're rocking this. Okay. 15 in the first group, 6 in Senric's A team.
All right. So there are 15 horses does not mean 15 brigands, because they did steal one of the horses from the kind gentleman who's joined us on this hunting trip. So they might have stolen other people's horses. Excuse me, sir. Miriam was your name, but I don't.
Beravir?
Beravir. Did you see if the brigands stole anyone else's horses, or was it just your horse?
I think they did steal more horses than just mine. I think they stole them from the merchants that they attacked.
All right. Did you happen to see like roughly how many horses were stolen? Or if you didn't, that's okay.
It's hard to say how many of them were stolen at the moment when I arrived, because they already had all of them in their grasp. I managed to try and defend the merchants, but not much above that. So I don't know how many of those horses were theirs or not.
All right.
Hard to say.
Okay. So then we know that at least one horse was Baron's, and then there's probably a
Beravir.
couple of horses were the merchants. So there's probably under 20 actual people that we're tracking.
Well, there's under 13. There's at most 13.
Wait, why only that? Oh, okay, there's 15 in the first group. Yes.
Right.
So then at most 13, but it could be less because we don't know how many horses they stole.
Correct.
All right. I mean, that 5 versus 13 is not great odds, but if Saren's first group is there and they were 6, that does increase our odds quite a bit.
Yeah, I mean, that makes it, 11 versus 13 if we can
At the most,
find
yeah.
them?
Yes. So we might want to speed up and try and travel quickly to see if we could rendezvous with that group.
I will swing back onto my horse after, of course, thanking the grass for its time. I don't really have like a business card to give it, so I'll just just kind of be done with that conversation. Thank you guys so much for your time. Make sure to like and subscribe. And just kind of like throw my leg over.
Totally normal things.
Zastari, the influencer, you never want that in your life.
Absolutely.
I think she'd make
She'd never make money on it because she's way too innocent. Like, just would not understand the business practices. And then, we'll go super quick so that we can catch up.
Okay, so you.
Is our friend the bruised man Baravir wanting to fight too? Because he has no weapon, and that seems kind of rude of us. Like maybe he should have a weapon if he wanted to be involved, or was he just coming to help
he
us
can
track
borrow
and
my
then he's gonna
sword
leave?
until he gets his family heirloom sword back. I mostly use my bow.
I'm not very much trained in a bow. Sword would be preferred.
Yeah, well, I'm not very well trained in my sword, to be honest. So yeah, you can borrow my sword. I'm much better with
Couple right there, right?
Honesty.
Well, I have a sword and I can use it, but I'm just much more proficient in working with my bow. So that's what I do prefer to use. Like in like game mechanics, guys, my bow rating is 4 and my sword rating is 2. So I'm literally twice as good with my bow as I am with my sword.
I'm 3 times as good.
Yeah, by the way, Kira pointed out correctly. Violet, your background is mirrored.
Oh, yeah, sorry, I don't know how to do that. I can try and fix it. Let me exit split screen real quick and see if I can fix that. Settings. Okay, so there we go. Okay.
There you go.
Yeah, I think it was just but I didn't choose to flip it. That was just, I guess, the automatic setting. So
Yeah, that was the default. So sorry, did he say that he wanted to fight, or did
he
say
said it
that
would
he
be very
wanted
much
to use it?
appreciated if I let him borrow my sword.
He did.
But
I mean,
like,
also, I have a dagger.
Yeah, if you want to borrow both my sword and Zesty's dagger, you could.
We're just throwing weapens at this guy.
I'm not
Here, we're really
This guy
We're
that
really
handing
bad
them
with
to
these.
him, handle side.
we're really actually kind of bad with our
Okay.
weapons. Here you go.
I'm not bad at my sword. I'm just
I didn't make any
better
sort of plan
with
to
a
it.
bow. I have killed someone with a sword.
I think given that he uses a family heirloom sword, he probably just wants a sword, and that's
Yeah.
probably
Well, that's why
sufficient.
I offered him my sword, because he said his family heirloom was a sword. And we'll go get
I mean,
his family
does that
heirloom
leave
back.
you anything to
I
have
still have
close
a dagger.
range?
Yeah, I still have a dagger.
Okay, cool.
We good. Onward and upward.
I will stick to the sword. That's what I'm most trained in. If you don't mind.
Are you like a
Yes, I
soldier
used to be.
of some sort? Oh, good. So you know what you're doing.
Yes, I
kind
do.
of.
And I get my
I
sword
served
back
in the
later,
army of
right?
Gondor, so
I can have my sword back after we do this.
yes, of course. As soon as I recover my sword, I will give yours back. I do
Wonderful.
not wish to keep your possessions with me.
I just wanted to check. I didn't want to give away my sword forever and then never have a sword. Even I need to get
So-
better.
So, like, you used to be a soldier? What happened?
Yes, I used to be in the army of Gondor. I served there, but I mustered out recently to try and find my fortune in the north. You know how it is. I was just trying to find something more in life.
Aislinn used to be a soldier as well, but now she travels with us.
Precisely.
Yeah.
That's how things happen.
And in the process, actually became a lady. So
Oh,
that
yes,
was kind of
it's true.
cool.
Good for her.
She's noble as well now, yeah?
Yes.
By her own
I
right.
lived
and
in a
not just by
spring for
birth,
most of my
which
life,
is
so
very lovely.
I don't know much.
No offense, but it kind of shows.
We seem
He says as he gestures to your clothes.
Oh boy.
This guy thinks we're gonna get
Yeah,
our
he
asses
does.
handed to us.
And it does stick out like a sore thumb everywhere, so...
I mean, look, through my entire journeying outside of Lothlorien, I have been given shit for wearing clothes. I've been given shit for not wearing clothes, and I don't really know at this point what people want from me.
Well, I
Different
think
colours,
wearing
maybe.
clothes is the best option.
Yes.
Yes.
However, yours is not conducive to not being spotted from a mile away.
Yeah, the rest of us are kind of in more
Or just
earthy tones.
Valid. I didn't know how far away from the forest we were going to be going, and pink is pretty.
Pretty, yes. Good for hiding,
great
not
at
so fucking much. It's... darling, have you ever seen a forest that's blue and pink?
I've never seen a
flowers
forest
in the
full of things
forest
that tried to
of
kill
blue.
me before.
Well, lucky you.
I
In
ran into some
justice
dead
of them,
bodies the first time and didn't take it well.
there are flowers of those exact colours in the forest, and so Zesty was just trying to blend in with the flower beds.
It did really help for hide and go seek.
aw, that's cute.
Um,
Sorry.
no, but I hope to one day earn my own title. I was born with one, but I haven't earned one, in my own right, with my own adventuring. So one day, I'm going to be a famous adventurer in the history books, just like my parents.
I mean, you're quite good at, conversing with people and sort of getting them to open up.
Yes.
So I could see that maybe kind of leading into your title.
Well, no, I need to be a famous adventurer like my parents.
Oh, yes. Well, I mean, we've already, done so much. We've
For the
assembled
king, even.
teams. We have. Well, in adjacent, definitely king adjacent things.
I'll be right back. I'll be back.
Okay.
All right, ladies and Varavir, how are we feeling for this encounter?
We're doing pretty good. Obviously we got to catch up. Hopefully catch up to Senric's other team, because strength in numbers.
I mean, they might have tracked for a while and then just gone away because they have other things to do. Like you were told. Sorry?
They may have tracked them.
Senric has
their
also been
asses
sending
kicked.
his people because
Oh,
there's
no.
some orcs at the borders, so orcs kind of take precedence. Jesus fucking Christ, English is hard. So yes, so basically...
Sorry, so there are orcs here as well.
Not here, a bit further away, which is why you were sent here, because his forces are kind of spread thin. So you are sent after the thing that he deems to not be as dangerous as the orcs. So
He doesn't think we can
Yes.
take the orcs.
I mean, we have taken orcs before.
no, orcs not, trolls yes.
Oh,
One
that's
troll
true.
to be precise. There was a troll, there was a nightmarish horse,
Didn't
and
we-
some bandits. So far.
I thought we had an issue with some orcs that kidnapped a kid.
Oh, right,
or,
we
a
did.
mom or
And,
something.
Yeah.
Yes, there.
We've totally
They have,
already.
look, we got a body count at this point.
True.
But only ever people who either tried to kill us or have already been consumed by the dark side.
I mean, this is our fourth adventure. If you didn't have a body count, that would be weird. But also,
Fair.
always only the evil ones, because the humans you basically take down to be unconscious and then drag them to whatever authorities around.
Yes.
But yeah, trolls, orcs, and then the likes, you just can absolutely kill those because, at that point of corruption, there's not much you can do. Seeing that, once Shadow goes into that level of corruption, it's not reversible anymore. Funny story, you do realize what orcs in Middle Earth are, right?
They're
Or at least
they're
what
just
they
people,
were.
right?
They
elves.
used to be elves.
Ah.
Orcs used to be elves. That's shadow corruption. Because, Sauron did corrupt elves, some elves, to the point of becoming orcs. Fun, right?
And then the people that were hobbits turned into things like Gollum.
I mean, that was the specific example because that's basically how his weakness to shadow affected him. Because he just went, very...
Cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs.
Let's call it. But that's...
I have that shadow weakness too on my character sheet.
There's a
Treasure
difference
one.
between when Shadow, and in this case it was, I believe, Sauron, takes people to forcefully corrupt them and turn them into servants of Shadow, like he did with the elves that were turned into orcs. But there's also, when a particular person gets corrupted and shit goes sideways, and that's Gollum. There's differences,
Yeah?
There's also the servants of Shadow that were corrupted, that were different beings before getting corrupted, like the spiders, like the trolls. I think they are called dire wolves because, there's wolves that's not good. There's a lot of shit. And then there's Nazguls and shit. Nazguls were fun. Those used to be humans. But then they got
That
some
makes
jewelry,
sense.
and that didn't went well.
That makes sense.
Because
But yes,
Sauron did a lot of fun things by giving people jewelry.
but yes, currently we're just kind of trying to catch up. Hopefully.
Yes.
Either with this group or to get there before they can do any other further harm.
And you have somebody with you to help you with them. That's good. You will manage. You will manage. You will be good. Then what can go wrong? I can hear Anara laughing.
Usually, we're fine. This is great. It's going great. We're gonna be good.
Whatever could possibly go wrong.
I mean, only you can tell us.
I'm just going with the adventure.
Only the dice can tell us.
That's also
really.
true.
Kinda. Hopefully Violet will come back to us soonish. Because maybe we shouldn't get to any next part without a person from the party. But she has valid reasons to be on the phone, so. But yeah, the lore of Middle-earth is quite interesting at parts, so there's that. And fun part being
So
that
then
you
what's
are
the
all
sense
playing
with-
at the moment when nobody yet knows that Sauron has returned.
Yeah. We
There
can
is,
assume it's
as you can notice, there is some signs that Shadow is getting stronger, and that the servants of Shadow are appearing once more, but nobody has yet spotted Sauron. Yet.
That's good.
And Saruman is still good, as far as anyone knows.
Is Sauron a spooky enough figure in general Middle Earth lore that we would know conceptually what
You would,
Sauron
because
is?
as long as you've ever learned any history of the world, yep.
I mean, he's like the
Okay.
Because
I
he's
don't wanna
already been a problem, he got defeated, and for now everybody's quite certain he's dead and he's not coming back. Problem being, he will be coming back.
Narrator
I mean,
voice,
isn't-
but in fact, he did come back.
Yeah. 'Cause
I'm gonna get too deep in the weeds.
Then everything.
I mean, I'm quite sure you
Yeah.
would have learned in when learning about the world from stories and shit that there was that big fight they had with Sauron years ago, and it went relatively well because he got defeated and shit, and then everything's good now, and there's no Sauron anymore, and everything's good, right?
Dude is
Nothing
kind of
is
like
coming
the
back.
primo bad guy.
Yeah. I mean, there was a guy before him, Morgoth, I believe, who was the one who made Sauron what he was. So, that was fun.
Beautiful.
Ah,
Are we talking about
hi,
that guy
welcome
or
back.
not on the bridge?
Yes,
Oh,
we are.
no.
You missed it. We spent
Oh,
the whole time flirting. So
You flirted with Sauron.
Flirting with Morgoth.
I'm
No.
the only one who's met Sauron.
Saruman, darling. You meant Saruman.
You met Sauron.
Saruman.
Not
Trust me, you wouldn't
Sauron.
have flirted
Would
with
be like
Sauron.
meeting-
Wait, those are different people.
Also,
Saruman
fuck you,
and Saruman.
Lord of the
Yes.
Rings, for taking two bad guys and giving them such similar ass names.
Okay,
You
so,
know.
I'm sorry. What are
Honey.
the two different names? Because I'm confused. I feel like I'm saying the same name twice.
Saruman.
Sauron is the scary eyeball, and Saruman is Christopher Lee,
Okay,
the
so
wizard.
It's okay. What are okay? Somebody needs to type this for me.
I will type
I'm
them
so
out
sorry.
right now. Oh, never
I did.
mind. It's too slow.
I already
Okay,
did.
Sauron, and Saruman.
Yes.
Yeah, that's hard. Okay.
Very different name.
We were not talking about the guy I met on the bridge.
It's
Sounds
dumb.
good.
No.
My B.
We're generally talking about
We were
shadow and shit, like, for
about-
example, the fact that orcs in Middle-earth used to be elves.
Oh.
Yeah.
Orcs
I'm
are
sure we know.
basically elves that I believe Sauron got his hands on last time he was around and kind of corrupted and twisted them into orcs.
I see.
Which is why there is no orc children, because they don't reproduce like that. They are just corrupted elves. Very, very corrupted elves.
So if we eventually,
Orcs
if we
don't
kill
fuck.
enough of them,
Sounds good. Okay. Cool.
He's just
Yeah,
gonna
we
take
just
more
need to
elves
go
and
on a
turn them
crusade.
like honey.
All right.
He
So
doesn't
where did we
mind.
leave off before I had to take a call?
No,
Yes,
what
we
did
were
we-
waiting-
what were we
waiting
saying
and talking
before I
about
left
the lore
you
of the
guys?
world.
We're going to try and either catch up with the A-team or at the very least get to these assholes before they do any
Yes,
of the
because
bad
there are 6 of them and 5 of us. That'll be 11, and we will have a decent fighting chance.
if they're still there. If they weren't just like a scouting
Right.
team.
Well, we should hurry up then. We should try and do this with a quickness.
Okay, so do you want
With
to
the
track
speed.
the scouts from Sandrick, or do you want to track the outlaws?
Are they not going in the same direction?
Yeah,
No,
no,
they branch.
they branch out.
I think we want to find our allies first, if possible.
And
Yeah, I think
then
that's a
we can
smart
always
idea.
retrack the other people and attack them together.
Because either they'll join us for the fight or they'll have information for us
Yeah.
that'll help us get the drop.
Yeah, that
on
sounds
them.
good.
Okay.
Okay.
Do you
Yes,
want another
please.
hunting roll, Ladybug?
Well, search didn't do very well for me.
Okay, I can see Kayla's Phelan's acing the hunting. Do remember to mark down on your character sheet the successes you have.
Why
Words are
did you
getting
ruin
hard, so that's
Gandalf
fine.
I did Rune of
again?
Gandalf twice on hunting and becoming a good hunter.
You are
I'm
so
teaching
good at
really
this.
quickly. Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you. Great.
So
teacher.
basically, the tracks will lead you northeast for the next 40 miles, ending at the river. close to the borders of Fenmark. I love the names here. And then they follow the river west for several miles until they reach a point where the meandering waters can be forded. And at this point, both sets of tracks disappear into the water. I'm guessing you will be trying to get
Awesome.
through the through the river, so I would like everybody to roll me athletics.
I can't swim.
You don't
Okay.
need to swim; you just
What
need to
do our
get through the water.
specialties
But
mean?
you can walk through it, but you do need an athletics test to, Okay.
Can I ask, what do your
Well-
specialties mean?
So specialties are and distinctive features are things that kind of describe your character that you can invoke to either not roll and automatically succeed, but you then don't get to mark that in the skill groups, or you can use that to raise the level of success you just had to the higher level of success, or you can use them to force a roll when I wouldn't normally call for one.
Cool.
Oh, okay.
So,
Um,
so far, I succeeded. Aislinn really didn't succeed.
Not
and
great.
Kira-
Look, I'm normally an excellent swimmer. I'm
So
distracted.
basically, so
Caleb
far
was
only Muriel succeeded. Anyone else doing something about it?
I have so I'm scared to spend hope, but I guess I need to spend hope so I don't.
I don't
die.
even think you can, because you got Sauron.
No,
Oh,
you can.
yeah, that's right.
You
Okay,
can,
well,
you can spend hope on that.
Wait, so
Well,
if
actually,
I spend hope and it's my
Here's what I can do. I'm going to spend a hope to boost mine,
it's my
to make that an 18.
And that way you will be able to get through.
Can I invoke my specialty of swimming to boost that to a great success and take Aislinn
Sure.
with me?
Smart.
Absolutely.
And I'll spend a point of hope to get myself across.
I love it when you all spend hope.
I like.
Yeah, well,
I feel like this is one of
I'm
those
full on
moments where
hope.
people forget how athletic Zesty
Yep.
is, and as the current is about to take Aislinn, who we remember is the muscle mommy of the group.
I am. It's true.
You're come towards and just get one-handed by me as I continue going
Let's see
forward
how
with
Berevu
you.
does.
It's okay.
Because
We're good.
we need to check how he... Oh, shit.
And I think that's everybody. Yeah, that's me and Aislinn
So, the guy you took with you is not doing great.
I mean, I can spend it's athletics is one of my favorite skills, so if I spend a hope, it automatically becomes a strong success, even though I rolled so low. So I get 9.
Yeah, so then Kira, you could take.
Do you
that
need to save the other dude?
I could save the other
Okay,
dude, then.
it's like you come towards me and I'm like, no, I'm sinking. I'm like, I got it. I'm holding one hand up. I'm like, that guy, and I just basically I just sink to the bottom and then I just walk out from the weight of my armor.
That's right.
So I'll just one hand the guy and just be like, come on, man,
I'm
come on.
holding my head part. I'm like, you're doing really good, Zesty. It's very impressive.
Thanks. You sure you're doing okay?
And then there's just a couple bubbles, and then I stand and I get back up.
Lovely. Yeah, he is quite thankful that you saved him because he kind of slipped and he was about to get carried off by the stream, so that was not optimal. But you do make it to the other side, and once across, you can make another hunting test to pick up the tracks.
Hunting test, okay.
oh boy.
Get hunted. Nope.
My hunting skills have dried out.
I still am not skilled at.
If that were Daggerheart, I would have crit.
I am bad at roll. Oh, look! I did it, you guys!
You did it!
I succeeded at a roll.
Yeah!
Both you and Phelan managed to succeed at the hunting, so you do manage to pick up the scouts' tracks. They do continue to wind to the northeast for another 10 miles and stop at the remnants of a campsite, at which any of you who want can roll me search or hunting to find out information.
Roll what or hunting?
Uh-oh.
Search or hunting? Oh, well.
There's no
not
hunting.
matter.
Where?
But I roll
Ooh.
like awareness to see if I'm aware of anything. No.
Nope.
A girl can try.
Okay, so this time it will be Zesty and Phelan. So, what you get from the campsite? For one, it was established by about a dozen men, like 2 days ago. The horses, about 20, and I am speaking about the wrong camp. Oh, no, right.
Oh.
I'm speaking about the right camp because the scouts did get here. So yes, you have seen the camp that was established by about a dozen men 2 days before, and there were about 20 horses who were hobbled and left to graze while the men slept. The camp was broken in haste, and the fire was left to burn itself out. The horses that were here to set up camp have left in a northeastern direction, later followed by 6 more swift-moving steeds. So most likely the riders from Senric. There are 2 pairs of footprints that lead northeast into the tall grass away from the camp, but only 1 pair of them returns, and these tracks were not made by the scouts. And yes, this camp has definitely been later found by the riders who walked the area before following the bandits northeast. So yes, by following tracks of ones, you did find the same. Yeah, you found also the campsite after the bandits. Which by now you can say there was about a dozen men and around 20 horses.
It's a lot of horses.
So basically, bandits
Especially for
raided
12
this
men.
camp.
There's also that literally slightly worrying part where there are 2 sets of footprints going into the tall grass and only 1 of them returning.
Where is that?
There was an altercation. Someone got pissed off and
Should we
murdered another guy, maybe.
And see that? Like, should we follow the set of 2 footprints that go out and see if there's like a person? You know.
Should we follow the set of footprints that came back and see if anyone's still here?
I thought we could tell pretty definitively that no one's still here because their campfire has burnt out and they left.
Where do the footprints that came back go to?
Yes.
Ladybug.
Brain turned off. If you could repeat.
Yeah. Where do the set of footprints that came back, where do they go to?
They went back to the camp and must have left along with the others.
Huh. Yeah, I mean, let's go there, but let's maybe go a little bit quietly.
Oh, stealth! I love to be stealthy. That sounds so fun.
I mean, if you're talking about going into the grass, you would have if you were doing the tracks so that there wasn't anything left there.
We were gonna follow
Quite presumably, either the bandits cleaned up after themselves or the scouts already did.
But the two people going into the grass and the one steps out, we can't go in the grass to follow the 2 people into the grass.
You already did when you were searching the area. There's nothing left there to find.
Okay.
Oh.
I guess I missed that part.
That's
Okay,
interesting.
cool.
Because, like, how else would you know that there were 2 sets of marks going into the grass and 1 coming out if you didn't follow them?
Well, we could just see them, the 2 sets going in, and we could see 1 set coming out without following them all around. I don't know.
Darling, have you ever tried to track something?
No. We all live in a city.
It shows.
Never tracked something in my life. I've never
Yeah.
tracked something in my life.
Usually, if you want to track something, you don't just stand in one place and look when the tracks go off into the distance. You follow them.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I didn't.
Because if you follow them, you won't find out.
I'm a city girl.
And
Listen,
looking
I
through,
you too, but I do know how going after the tracks, how tracking works.
Yeah, I don't know.
looking through the supplies and everything, it looks like nothing was left behind.
Yeah, it looks like either the bandits took everything already, or it was taken by the scouts.
All right. Well, this was a giant waste of time.
No.
Well,
Oh, we figured
are there-
out that the scouts found them and are going in the correct
Yeah.
yeah,
direction
I
again.
mean, shouldn't we just keep following the tracks?
Probably.
That's pretty much the only thing we have left to do.
Yeah.
Yes, it is.
Right.
Yeah.
So we just keep on keeping on then.
Yes, you do.
But in a quiet formation.
Oh, actually, okay, I fucked up. Roll me hunting again.
All right.
Again.
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 Oh boy.
Oh no. I finally ran out of my luck. We all ran out of my luck at the same time. That's
Anyone
not
want to
great.
help it, because it is about those 2 sets of tracks.
I can probably.
Hold on, I
fix
can do
that
it.
pretty-
Because I haven't spent any hope yet, and I have a full amount, 12 out of 12 of my hope. And hunting is actually an underlined favored
Okay.
skill for me, so that would hit me from
Ah.
7 to 15.
Okay.
Okay.
However, 15 is not enough.
Is you not? Darn, I thought
No,
it
it's
was a
not.
TN of 14.
No, just everything that you do is a TN of 14 on the roller.
Yeah, but sometimes it is higher, because 14 is like the baseline.
Okay. Well, then I guess I won't do that then if it's not gonna be high enough.
Yeah. Anyone else gonna be able to beat 15?
With hunting,
You need-
no.
I will be nice and tell you that you need a 16 to succeed on that.
A 16. I was one away.
Yeah, not even close.
Hunting is sadly not one of my favorite stats, so I'd have to spend 2 hope points. I would
Okay,
also
I
get
can
14.
allow you to spend some more time here and roll again.
Okay, sure. Why not?
Not gonna
Can I go back and ask the tracks?
Tracks are not something you can ask. You could ask
Oh
the
my
ground.
god!
Well, I can ask the ground that the tracks are on.
Jesus fucking Christ.
I don't think I've ever seen a
Look,
1
okay,
in
I
this
want to
game.
talk about
That's
it.
impressive.
I don't want to talk about it.
Yay!
Okay, there you go. I
Oh,
remember
yeah.
how to do
Thank
this.
you.
Okay. I just needed to rest.
Oh,
The water freaked me out earlier because I don't know how to swim, but I'm okay now. I remembered how to
And you
track.
remembered beautifully since you have a Gandalf and a 6. Very
Yeah.
well. Okay, so you can follow those 2 sets of tracks for like half a mile towards a grass-covered mount. And once you reach there, I would like somebody who has lore to roll it.
Lore?
Ooh.
Oh, I have 3 in lore.
Lore? You should do that.
Yeah,
Unless
I
I'm
do as
like,
well.
Peter Mark lore.
I only
I got
have
a
2, so-
16. Oh, and Kira got a 17. Wonderful.
Okay, and Aizen, do you have reader mark lore?
I have beast lore.
You don't have reader mark lore.
Yeah, just beast lore and orc lore
So once-
are my
well-
specialties.
So I'm guessing once again the elves know more about your culture than you do.
Look, I have 2 in lore, okay?
I am
They may know about the
very
history.
well-read.
I know. Look. There's wisdom and then intelligence, and
And look,
Like,
when you know nothing, you become a sponge for information.
they know the names of all of the historical kings, and I know not to open the door without a shirt on. Okay.
Yeah. Kira has
fair.
done this her whole life. She is very well read.
Oh,
She knows a
you
lot
better
about history
you
and
better
a lot of
get
it.
ready for when you come back to my town. There's gonna be titties everywhere.
Honey, you don't live in a town.
Well,
Well, I'm saying town because it's the closest thing she knows to it. My dwelling, my domicile,
It's just called forest.
is a big fucking forest that we all live in, and we are freer than you would ever believe.
Oh yes, that's for sure.
I'm
Apparently, we
protected.
decided that Lothlorien is a nudist colony. I'm fine with that.
This is what happens when someone who doesn't know anything about Middle Earth
I
makes
have
an
a
elven
feeling that if
backstory.
Lothlorien was a nudist colony, a Lord of the Rings would have been an 18+ movie.
oh my god.
Why was it not still?
I don't know,
I
because fuck me if there wouldn't be a line of people wanting to see Adriana naked.
Oh no.
Hey, yo!
I mean,
Oh,
she's
yeah.
hot.
No.
She's hot.
And I'm getting sidetracked because, of course, I am. Anyway, so the two elves know better than the Nathan. So the mound that you found seems to be an old barrow, so a tomb to protect the remains of some long dead lord. It is obvious that the tracks are headed straight for the barrow. Though covered with earth and tall grass, there are old stones that peek out from the undergrowth along the edge and structure's sides. The tracks continue around the mound in a clockwise direction and end near a pile of loose earth and stones that have been pried from the barrow's northernmost wall. There's also a rusty pickaxe that lays forgotten near the rocks, and inside you can see only darkness. However, the opening is big enough for one person to go through at a time.
Right? Sure. Yeah, I mean,
And if somebody wants, they can roll me hunting or riddle.
ooh,
Ooh, nope,
I
you're getting
love
hunting
riddle.
again.
Just keep.
okay, riddle. Oh, not good enough.
Phelan is on fucking fire.
Phelan is a hunting and
I
healing
am
machine,
none of
and
those
that's it.
things. Let's see. Riddle or hunting?
Yes.
But then I couldn't even pass the athletics check, so you know.
Yeah. Okay, so once again, Phelan, you can definitely determine that there were two men who entered the barrow, and only one exited, and he was running fast.
I think they went into the barrow, and either one of the guys got sacrificed in the barrow, or a zombie ate them, and the other guy ran the hell out.
So specific.
Right? It's even more information than I
I
gave
played
her.
Skyrim. I know what's in barrows.
Are
Also,
there
I'm not
any
sure if-
sort of supplies that we have do we have like a tinder box or something to strike a flame?
Probably yes, because you do sometimes set up camp and you kind of need to make a fire.
I have a fire making specialty.
There you go.
Yay!
Oh,
Ooh.
so I am going to cock my bow before we head in, and I'm going to be like, "Hey, Muriel, can I get a light?"
Oh yeah, I know how to do this. And Muriel will
I
make
did
a.
tell you that you
Are we desecrating
It's
the
already been
right now?
don't worry.
It's
But also,
Okay, great.
Fucking been there, done that.
but also, I did tell you that the opening is only large enough for one person to go in at a time, which means that going in.
I'm
with a light
going
is-
first. I know my rolls are terrible, but I am one of
Yes,
the
but
stronger
I was
ones.
about to say that it's not an opening for walking in.
Right. Yeah, no. Yeah.
Well, hey, if the
Oh, we're
opening
gonna
is
belly
big enough to
crawl.
crawl in,
Assumed.
then it's big enough to shoot through. And
It's
it's
true.
way too dark in there. So
Oh,
I'm
it's dark in there.
gonna
Very.
light it up.
Then we're gonna crawl over a flaming arrow. if
That-
we
Well,
go
no,
in.
because I'm gonna shoot it down.
But you don't know how far that corridor of opening goes and when it stops, and yeah. You would probably have to crawl over the burning arrow.
Can I make like a torch?
I liked the
with my
idea,
fire
though.
making
It was a good
spell
idea.
for Aislinn to carry with her.
How do you carry something when you're crawling?
In my teeth.
Very carefully.
Like, I don't see how this is complicated.
No,
I
have
am
you
not going
not
to
heard of the Zorro method?
Weird, but
Put that sword in your
Aislinn is
teeth.
confident. Aislinn is confident she can do this.
Hold a flaming torch in your teeth.
Yeah.
Welcome.
Well, I mean, I'm
Yes.
not going to hold the flaming end in my mouth. I'm going to
Okay.
put the other end in
Oh,
my
there's
mouth.
not into your face.
Ladybug, I have an idea,
Uh-huh.
and it's stupid, so I'm gonna
Oh,
need you to hear me
okay.
out.
You almost
Oh,
got me to
no.
speak Polish, so, go for it.
We are with a rider, right? Like a horse
Uh-huh.
rider.
Uh-huh.
Do we have a feeder bag?
Probably, yeah.
Can we reverse engineer a horse feeder bag to be like a strap to hold the torch within the mouth?
Yes, but the fire will probably catch on to that material very fucking fast.
Yeah, that's full of,
I
like,
don't understand
grain
why she can't
residue.
hold the torch out and just crawl carefully and slowly.
Oh, one-armed. Yeah, that's
With
true.
one arm.
Like, am I on my knees or am I on my belly? Because if I'm on my hands and knees, I can, like, three-leg it.
Wait, even if you're in your belly, you could still hold it forward and use your other
Yeah,
arm.
I guess so.
You know, like
I guess.
it just
It
might
won't be
take
easy,
a little
though.
longer, but you could do it.
And there's also a risk of getting burned, but sure.
I have a fire making specialty. Okay, I'm special.
I'm
at
just
this.
saying because there's that thing that fire will go towards where air is and the so if you are going inside a cave, the fire will be trying to get outside the cave. So if you
Remember when
carry
you
a torch
asked how we would
inside,
do this? And I said very carefully. She asked to do it.
I mean, not my hands, not my problem.
Not my circus, not my monkeys.
Let's
Yes.
give her.
I mean,
a
Funny
enough-
Funnily enough, Kira, I don't know if you've known this, but that saying originated from Poland. It got to the English language from Poland.
I would like to know that this quite literally is Ladybug Circus, and it is.
Yeah,
her
I was gonna
monkeys.
say.
And we are, in fact,
we're
her
we're sort of your problem. We are, in fact, your
Well,
problem.
no, you're your own problem. I'm just having fun.
Okay, so who's the three-legged torchbearer?
It's
That's
me.
Aislinn.
It's going. I
Okay.
am volunteering because I have. the
And
best
also, I mean,
athletic-
Aislinn, you should wear like a pair of like leather gloves while you do this.
Well, what I'm going to do is I am going to take a canteen and I'm going to soak my shirt, my hair, and my gloves.
In
help
water?
keep
So
So
are
are
we
we just
river?
watching an Aislinn wet t-shirt
Well, that's fine,
contest
too.
as this
Fine.
happens?
Yes, and she's about to get very dirty and very muddy because she is gonna have to crawl through ground.
I'm not worried about being dirty.
That's fine.
Yeah,
loves
she's
it.
never been weird about
Yeah,
being
fun
dirty.
part is if
Cool.
something wet rolls through the ground, it kind of creates mud, so the rest of you will get muddy too.
See, there's
I
no,
love
like,
mud.
there was
I'm
no
mainly
issue.
talking to Muriel.
There was no
Yeah, Mira's
issue
not the
with like
not the
Zistari
happiest
and
about
like the
that.
hot guy from the previous thing, the one that we always tease Muriel over.
Mhm.
Well,
As soon as like she like Aislinn is like rubbing water through her hair and like all over her clothes, I'm just like,
Yeah, no, Miro's like one of them animated people with like hard eyes. Like,
oh yeah, like I just occasionally like shoot a glance to Muriel, and the glance is like, right.
I'm oblivious.
Muriel's
I'm
giving
I'm
you
being
glances of stay away from my fucking woman. Just like,
And she
So
just
I
kind of
picture
like
Aislinn
hands
is
up.
in the foreground, like pouring water over herself, and you see these two in the background giving each other looks, like behind her back.
It's like fucking Flashdance.
And then she turns around and she's like, "Where's the? Do you have the torch ready?"
yes, I'm good at making torches. I can do that for you, love. And she makes the torch very quickly for Aislinn because she has a specialty in that.
And I'm going for it.
okay.
By
Alright.
going for it, I mean I'm crawling into the cave, soaking wet, with a torch
Yes.
in my hand.
Oh.
Yeah, that's the thing I'm going for.
Muriel, do you
Okay.
want to go behind Aislinn?
No, thank you. I don't want to get muddy.
So, if you want to go down that hole into the burrow, roll me an athletics test because it's a climb and it's a climb down, apparently.
Hell
'Cause,
yeah.
the opening,
Hell
also
yeah,
seems
is,
I'm
like
gonna roll
when-
athletic.
Like, I feel like
Yeah, the
Faye wants
open-
to taking care of mud.
opening is about 10 feet above ground.
Hell yeah!
Oh,
good at this
yeah,
game.
and that's
Okay,
with a
never
torch.
mind. Yep.
And my ass looks
She
great
knows
while
what
I'm
she's
doing it.
Yeah, no,
Because I got it
no,
sweaty.
Yeah.
And everyone else, if you are climbing behind Aislinn, also roll me athletics.
My athletics kind of suck, so watch out, people.
Yes,
I'll
I'm gonna
let
open my
Phelan
info
go
that
first.
already.
Oh, never mind. I'm okay, I think.
Okay.
Bro,
So,
with the Gandalfs.
yeah, so I'm gonna let everybody else go first.
I was in fired by Aislin's ass. What can I say?
So far, everyone's good. Muriel?
We are fucking
Yeah, I'm going
motivated.
last, like canonically, because she's letting everyone else get most of the mud on them as they're climbing up, so she'll have less mud on herself when she.
And the
climbs
joke's
up
on her
afterwards.
because actually we all just stir up more mud.
Mhm.
No, because only one of you is wet, so the other people
That's
are
true.
like getting the wet pieces of mud on them, and the underneath more dry earth will be under.
Roll it, darling.
Yeah,
roll it.
I'm gonna roll it. We'll see.
You can hope.
I did terrible.
Oh no.
I fell down. I slipped on the mud.
Yes.
Oh no.
He's like, ew.
So you slip and you fall those 10 feet to the ground.
Yeah.
And that would
No, hey, I rolled a
be-
20. Can I catch her? Also,
You
She,
are
like,
holding
your
a
arm down?
fucking torch. No, you cannot.
yeah. I'll roll
Do I
again.
touch him?
No, you're falling, and that's 10 feet.
10 feet's not that far. I'm like 5'5". That's just double my height, so I'm really only falling like 6 feet.
That's 6 endurance points of damage, darling.
Okay.
Because it's
Owie.
2 points per 3 feet.
Okay.
Can I help her back up though with my free hand? Okay.
I'm fine, guys. It's only 6 points. No biggie.
Six,
Looks like
six
it's
endurance
a little
points.
bit.
Yeah, I
How
did
much
a
is
little
the
bit.
difference between your encumbrance and your endurance?
Yeah, I got 6. I have 12 different, so I still got 6 more. We all good?
Hey,
Beautiful.
girl.
I don't
Ow.
take damage very often because I'm in the back, so it doesn't happen very often.
That's good. That's good.
No.
That's very good for you. So, once you're all inside, you notice that you are in the antechamber. There is no daylight filtering in. There is just gloom. The air smells of dust and old decay, and the ground is cluttered with stones pushed inward when the bandits or whoever forced their way inside. You can notice that the walls are decorated with old murals that depict the life of a great lord of the Earlingers. There are his victories in battle and his achievements in peace. Above, written in the runes that Aizen can decipher for you,
Yeah, I
is the
can.
mighty Lord's oath to watch over the Eastern net for all time. There is a single passage that leads south from the antechamber, the walls constructed of neatly stacked stones, and the passage's height is less than 6 feet, though the width allows 2 companions to walk, 2 of you to walk next to each other. And if you go to the end of the passage, you will find a heavy wooden door that hangs slightly open.
Okay, so marching orders would be.
And
I
if somebody
assume
wants
it's
to,
gonna
they
fail
can
in
roll
first,
me awareness.
Then the 2 of us
Yes.
behind
Ooh.
with our bows. Also, did that other guy come with us?
He stayed outside to keep watch of the horses.
Okay, cool.
Good man.
Somebody has to.
So you wanted awareness?
Yes.
I'm not very aware
That's all
today.
good rolls. Yeah.
But that's okay, actually. Hold on.
Buddy.
That's favored.
Yeah.
Would 14
Got it.
with a 6 like work? Would 14 be the TM?
Yeah. Sure, if
If
you
I-
want to spend hope.
Yeah, I am full on
we
hope.
we have a
Remember?
bunch
I
of
got 12 out of 12.
successes.
So
Yeah, but we have
I
2
can,
successes already. So I don't
Yeah,
know.
I
if you
can
need
make
to,
it-
but you can.
but no, but it's fine. Because I can make
I don't
it a great success with my 6, and then I get to put 2 dots because I already have one
Sure.
from my insight
Go
earlier.
for it.
So it'll be my 2nd dot.
So, from what I see, anybody aside from Zesty, you can also hear a sound of sobbing from behind that door. And
gross.
seeing that Zesty is on limited time today, we will be finishing here. So
Ooh,
we will
fun
go with our.
Oh, man.
So we will go with our reverse introductions at the end of episode, and we will be back in 2 weeks. So let's go ahead and tell something about each other. Kira, you're first.
Hi, I'm Kira. I played Zesty. And if you want to watch me doing more TTRPG-based things, like, for instance, tomorrow's PTU campaign, you should go over to Campfire Stories RPG on Twitch and YouTube. If you want to see me doing just normal Twitch playing games, like not Infinity Nikki, because apparently that game does not want to work properly, but other things, you can head over to She Is Medieval on Twitch, The Medieval Massacre on YouTube.
Okay, moving on to Violet.
That's me. I'm Violet. I was Muriel, but no longer because I'm back in the Violet state of mind. If you'd like to find me places on Twitch, you can find me either at my own channel, Very Violet, which I'm never actually on, or you can go to my friend's channel. It's Dynamic Panic Studios. We don't play D&D on there, but we do sometimes, like as a group, play games, or a lot of times my friend Liam will play Kingdom Hearts, which is my favorite game, and then I will trash him like on camera while he plays it, and it's really funny. We have these little like chibis of ourselves, except they're not actually of ourselves. Like his is of him, and then the rest of us are of our like favorite people. So mine is very shockingly, I'm sure, Taylor Swift. So you'll see
No
like
shot.
Taylor Swift's mouth moving while I am like making fun of my friend. It's kind of funny if you ever want to tune in.
Okay, moving on to Kayla.
I'm Kayla, and that was Phelan with Women of the Wilderlands, and I don't really stream anywhere else except I am in another campaign on Ladybug's Tavern, which also has Kira, and I play a very stoned centaur in there, so highly recommend. Good time all around.
Yes, a center that
yeah.
beats everybody with friendship weapons.
Hey.
Yes, the friendship. It's fine. Sometimes
Yes.
friendship hurts.
Yes,
True.
yes. And then,
It's been fun though, because in the fighter dungeon, I've been the mount for another character who's like a dwarf,
Dwarf.
a halfling or
She's a
something.
dwarf.
So that's been exciting. Yeah, I don't know what she is. Yeah.
You don't
anyway,
get paid to know.
moving on, we move to Anara.
Yeah, I'm sorry that I was half awake for the beginning of the session. I mostly woke up. That did not help with the fact that I didn't wash my hair, so I still didn't turn on my camera. But it was fun as always. I am Anara. You can find me as Anara anywhere. If you want, I don't know that anyone would want to. I'm not super interesting, but yeah. Thanks for being.
I would like to note that I find you interesting, and I'm sure so does everyone else here. So
Yo,
stop being
true.
mean. Everybody's mean to my friends today. Ladybug called my friend Ladybug stupid.
20,
Nara called my
2024 was
friend
a
Nara
tough
boring.
year.
Honey, I'm always mean to myself, trust me.
Not allowed.
Tough.
Not on my watch. My circus, my monkeys.
Uh-huh.
No.
Anyway, I'm Loremistress LadyBug. I can be found everywhere as Loremistress LadyBug or some iteration thereof. The links to everything of mine are also in the descriptions and in the comments. The links to everybody else are also in the description on YouTube, so you can go look there. And we will be back in 2 weeks. Bye, everyone.
Bye.